We're drinking whiskey today. When I make reviews of products and I recommend something or I bash something for my audience, I assume that getting an item like a pair of truly wireless headphones is not necessarily a colossal investment, but they save their money up for a couple of weeks, they go out and purchase it, and it's their only pair of headphones, or at least their only pair of true wireless headphones. So when I make a review for something like the Mi AirDots Pro, I think that this might be someone's only pair of true wireless headphones. I'm coming from the perspective that my viewers are going to want the most versatile pair of headphones possible. And that's exactly what was so disappointing about the Mi AirDots Pro 2 or Mi Air 2. That said, there are things that I like about these headphones, and today we're going to talk about them. I had talked to some people on Twitter, and I'll have a link to that down below, and I asked if you guys wanted me to do a series of videos titled Everything I Love and Everything I Hate. So I would do one video about all the things I love about these headphones and all the things that I dislike about them. Since I've been doing a lot of negative videos about this product, I wanted to give you guys the flip side of that, to have a more balanced opinion, because maybe these aren't your only pair of true wireless headphones. Maybe you already have a pair of headphones dedicated for the gym and you want something different. So that's the perspective I'm coming from today, and that's how I'm going to talk about these headphones right now. First, the fit. Now, I've said I hate the fit before because outside of the home, these headphones do nothing to block out outside noise. That said, I spend most of my time in the house working on YouTube videos, working on my website, which you guys should check out, and I don't necessarily need to drown out background noise. Also, I've listened to a lot of podcasts, and being able to have some of the ambient sounds around me while still having the podcast sound is a benefit. And these provide that for me. If you don't need a pair of headphones to isolate you from the outside world, these headphones are not bad. Whiskey break. The second thing I like about these is the microphone. Now, I did a microphone test outside with these headphones and my voice sounded pretty bad. I then did a video call inside with these headphones, and I'll have a link to that podcast up here talking about the Google Pixel 4 with my writer, and he said I sounded fantastic. To my understanding...
Okay, this is a test. I'm inside. We have a dog barking outside, pretty normal. Using the Bluetooth microphone that we have, and as you guys can hear, with minimal to no background noise, the sound quality is totally acceptable.
These headphones do a very good job of blocking out outside noise at the cost of your voice sounding really, really compressed and really bad. If you're using these in a pretty quiet environment where it doesn't need to necessarily filter out outside noise, these provide a really good solution for a pair of headphones used for calls. If you guys want to see how these sounded outside on the street, I'll have a link to that video up here. The integration into MIUI. Now this is something that I like a little bit, but could be so much better. I was able to configure these to have fast forward as a double tap and then assistant as another double tap on the other headphone. I had to figure it out in the Mandarin Xiao AI app for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna have a video about how to configure these. When that video is published, it'll be linked up here. But I was able to configure that, and then I was able to uninstall that app, and those settings were saved on these headphones. So we're really a Xiaomi app in English away from having really pretty functional headphones in this product. Right now, that app is only in Mandarin, which is frustrating. I like being able to see the battery percentage left on the case in the system UI, and that is nice. I don't think it's necessarily better than how a pair of headphones like the Huawei AW10C give you with 4 indicator lights, because I don't really I need to know if there's 50% and then I need to know if they're dead, realistically in terms of use. So it's an added convenience. It's something I like, but they could have just given us indicator lights. But it's something I like. The next is the speed in which these things charge. Now, plugged in to a quick charge 3.0 or a USB Type-C outlet that can deliver 18 watts, these things in the case recharge from like completely dead to full in a really, really short period of time. In my usage, when the headphones are at like 70% and the case is at like 10%, this recharges in about an hour, a little bit less, and the headphones themselves recharge really fast. So the battery life is good, not great, and the charging speed is excellent. Something else that's worth commenting on is that if you listen to podcasts and you're not trying to get an ear seal that gives you really good bass performance, these headphones do a very adequate job. I listen to a fair amount of podcasts. I have my own podcast, and I'll link to that podcast down here. And if you guys want to check it out, it's on Google Podcasts and a couple other popular platforms. But if you listen to podcasts, these headphones are a good option. So there are redeeming qualities. I don't think that these sound that good for music, but oftentimes around the house, I'm listening to podcasts. So it's not necessarily that big of a deal. I would even say that these headphones have kind of become my default around the house headphones. The proximity sensor that monitors whether or not they're in your ear isn't that big of a deal to me, especially when other headphones have excellent controls for play pause. Sometimes it's a little bit annoying, to be honest, if I'm cleaning out my ear or I need to take one headphone out for some reason, the music pausing, but it's not really that big of a feature, nor is it necessarily that big of like an inconvenience. One other feature that I forgot is their low latency. This isn't a feature and this isn't an audio codec that I've been able to activate on my Redmi K20 Pro. It is something that I noticed these having really low latency and a very stable connection when watching YouTube videos, which I do quite a bit. Now that I've talked a little bit about what I like in these headphones, let's talk about who these headphones might be for. First, if this is your only pair of headphones, I don't really think I can necessarily recommend them because they're not that versatile. As soon as you take them into an environment with ambient noise, the experience of using them begins to fall apart. If this is your second or maybe third pair of truly wireless headphones, you spend a lot of time in an office, let's say, or you need to have ambient noise that you can hear for safety reasons or for some other reasons, these would be a good option. If you need a good Bluetooth headset to take video calls, but you would also like to be able to listen to music in a quieter, controlled environment, again, this would be a good option. If you have a device with MIUI 11, and I'll be doing another video about the release schedule of MIUI 11, and I'll have that video linked up here when it's done, and you want to have a pair of headphones for around the house or when you're not in an environment with a lot of ambient noise, these would be a good option. If this is your only pair of headphones and you want something for the gym, these are terrible. If you like to listen to a lot of music out on the street or where you need to drown out the outside noise, these are terrible. I just wanted to make this video so people could understand that while there are negatives, these aren't all negative, and these headphones do have some redeeming qualities. Now, if you would like to purchase these headphones and support me, you can go ahead and check out my links down below, and it goes to supporting my channel, and I really appreciate that. I am going to do a video about everything I hate about these headphones, which I will have linked up here, and I hope you guys like this new series or this new perspective that I'm trying to give people about things I like and also dislike in separate videos so that they're maybe easier to find. And if people want to just see the pros, here's your video. Till next time, it's been Mitchell. Peace.